Like and subscribe. Now, let me preface what I'm going to say. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm second to none when it comes to common sense. And I'm very good at recognizing ignorance. Because one thing I tell people all the time is that stupid people don't know they're stupid. Now let me get straight to the point. Black people, melanated people, civilize this world. We civilize this world. Not Caucasians. The only thing Caucasian created was patents, Superman, and other cartoons. Popeye, Santa Claus, and the Little Mermaid. And then have the audacity to argue the race of the Little Mermaid and Santa Claus. I don't care what color Santa Claus is. I never taught my kids that Santa Claus existed, and I never taught them that mermaids existed. All that is ridiculous to me. It's toys. It's playing with games. Marvel comic books were comic books. But now you making movies about comic books. Movies about comic books. That to me is not a sign of intelligence. There's nothing intelligent about Superman, Batman. All that is illusions. And the only people that will make illusions are people whose lives are based on illusions. People whose lives are based on, illusions will come up with these kind of illusions. But let me ask you a question. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence, well, first you would think that artificial intelligence is some type of intelligence. But if you put the word artificial intelligence in front of the word intelligence, then you have ignorance. You have ignorance because intelligence is based on truth, and therefore it cannot be artificial because what is true is reality. Therefore, artificial intelligence has to be ignorance. It can be nothing more than ignorance. Now, if you think that there is something intelligent about war, air pollution, water pollution, greed, which is the cause of all these things, is intelligent, then you are ignorant. You are fooling yourself. With all due respect, you live in an illusion. And let's just call it what it is. Insanity. War is insanity. But let me say this. Don't blame God for the stupid things that, Caucasians do. Don't blame God for that. What really gets me is 400 years of exploiting Africa for its resources, minerals, enslaving people. And these Eastern European countries are broke. You've been exploiting Africa for all these centuries, and you're broke. And you're broke. Explain that. That is stupid. How can you exploit a country, a continent, for 400 years and be broke? United States. $35 trillion in debt, and has the audacity to be waging war and supporting, oh my God, the Khazars, Israelis. I mean, these people, with all due respect, they are not smart. What are they trying to do? Erasing an entire group of people and expect the world to believe that they're not committing genocide. That's insane. And I'm going to tell you another thing that's insane to me. Countries like India, Japan, China, any country that wants to be Caucasian are out of their ever-loving mind and have no knowledge of history. Why would people from India want to be Caucasian when they were enslaved by Caucasians? And England killed over 160,000 of them, or 160,000 of them, and they want to be Caucasian. Why? But then Indians hate black people and hate their own people that are dark complexion, and then they're supposed to be intelligent. Hell no. You're ignorant. You have artificial intelligence. Japan dropped a bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the only thing you want to do is be white? Why? Why? And then you are racist against Africans, melanated people. Why? What have melanated people done to you? Ignorant is what ignorance does. You are, with all due respect, you're stupid, insane, hating the people that have done nothing to you, and loving and wanting to be the people that have done everything to you. Makes no sense. China, you want to be white too? You come to America and white people are racist against you and you hate black people. Let me tell you something. My skin is beautiful. It's not only, my skin is rich, has the richness of the color earth. In Genesis, God created man out of the earth. And the best soil is good black soil. And let me tell you something. I look good. I look good. And my skin looks good. Why would I want to have pale skin that can be seen through? I don't want to look like a ghost. A pale person to me, with all due respect, I respect you as a human being, but you don't look better than me. Now maybe you look better you look better than me to you because you're used to looking at you. I look better than you to me because I'm used to looking at me. Plus my skin doesn't crack. It's not see-through. You can't see my veins and stuff through my skin, and I like it. Plus I can do a lot of things with my hair. I like my hair too. I especially like gray and black. I think it looks good together. Hey, so excuse me for destroying your false narrative. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I don't speak perfect English, but guess what? Everything I say makes sense. Just because you can speak good English doesn't mean that you are intelligent. Not at all. Not at all. Don't even fool yourself and think that. And I'm going to tell you something else. I want reparations. I want reparations. And I do not feel sorry for the people who have exploited my people and are embarrassed about it. I don't feel sorry because you're embarrassing, because you embarrass yourself and your people embarrass themselves, and now you want to just keep on propagating this lie, if that's the proper word. You want to just keep on with this insanity, and you want me to feel sorry for you. And what's really ridiculous is that China is exploding in technology. And the United States is mad about that. And they think, and their position is, oh, that's unfair. China, you're not playing fair. You're going to have to decrease your technology to the incompetent level of my technology, or else I'm going to be mad at you and I'm going to sanction you, even if it hurts me to do so. Insanity. Now, when I talk about Caucasians, I have to exclude the Russians. They never exploited people. They never colonized people. So you have different different species of human beings. Human beings are a genus, but we are not all of the same species. Some species are more advanced than others. And I put melanated people at the top of the list because we civilized the world. And Caucasians, like the English, the Romans, the Greeks, they knew where Africa was because Africa showed them where they were. And then they went around the world spreading diseases. Chickenpox, measles, and STDs wiped out civilizations. That's how it was done. And even to this day, you have some white people saying that using bath towel to wash your body is something that only poor people do. Do you wash dishes with your hands? I mean, I'm calling the insanity out. I'm calling it out. Artificial intelligence is not what robots do. What robots do is unconscious intelligence. Unconscious intelligence. Artificial intelligence is lying about your history, lying about everything, and trying to make it make sense. And there's nothing you can do to make it make sense. And I'm going to tell you something. God exists. And I am a spiritual person. I am a spiritual philosopher and a seer. I know that a lot of Caucasians are demonic. You are demonic. I know that you, when people are asleep, that you know how to transfer your astral body into their bedrooms and have sex with them. I know you do this because you tried it with me and I threw you off. Then another time I popped a couple of you upside the head. Now you still, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Every stupid thing you do makes me wiser and increases my spiritual ability because necessity is the mother of creation. Necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the cure for ignorance. So every time you come around me, doing something satanic, you only increase my spiritual awareness and knowledge. Because you necessitate it. And like I said before, and I've said it again, I am a spiritual being. My goal is the goal of the people of Kemet, to be an immortal mortal. That is my goal. And I have a channel called the Synagogue of Spiritual Philosophy, where I'm trying to teach other Hebrew Israelites how to awaken their spiritual powers within them. See, that was always our goal. God exists. God is eternal, infinite, living mind. Human beings are supposed to try to become immortal mortals. That's how it works. Religions came from philosophy. Religions came from Kemetian philosophy. Israelis, take a DNA test. You've already taken them, and you know that you're from Europe. And so-called Egyptians, you're not Kemetians. Take a DNA test, and you will find out that you are more Greek and Roman than anything else. Everybody knows this. But see, lies only create more ignorance, and then it causes cognitive dissonance. And if it becomes too strong, it becomes insanity. Now, don't believe anything I'm saying. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. Take a DNA test. Just take a DNA test. But it don't mean nothing, because I am a spiritual being. I know that God exists. And I am increasing my spiritual awareness. Death to me is simply what people call death is simply the dissolving of the physical body. It is the dissolving of the physical body. But my spiritual self will continue on. And then you are in trouble, because even when this body dissolves, I will be self-aware. And only God will stop me from taking vengeance, period. But then there will be the law of karma. And so, hey, let me put it to you this way. God's will be done in heaven as on earth, and I am a part of God's will. I am a part of God's will. I am not God, but I am a part, an active part of God's will. So take that any way you want. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all later.